Last week, I showed you what eating more protein actually looks like, how to spread it across the day, how to upgrade breakfast, how to build lunch around it, how to make 3 simple swaps without turning your life upside down. This week, I want to give you the other side of that conversation because high protein advice is useful, but when it is handed out generically as the answer to every hunger, fat loss, and craving problem, it can be incomplete advice. You can hit your protein target and still stand at the fridge at 10 p.m. asking yourself if you're hungry, bored, stressed, or just looking for something straight to eat. Protein helps, but it is not the whole answer. Protein supports recovery, it helps maintain muscle, it can make a meal more satisfying and help you feel fuller for longer. Those are all good reasons to prioritize it, but protein cannot make the decisions for you. It cannot fix an even snacking habit that you've had repeated for over 10 years. It cannot remove the association between sitting down to watch TV and open a packet of chips. It cannot replace sleep. It cannot automatically solve stress eating. And it cannot prevent you from overeating food simply because it is available. That is where the generic advice falls short. Someone says they struggle with evening cravings. The reply is eat more protein. Maybe they do need to eat more protein, but maybe they are already eating enough. Maybe they've slept 5 hours. Maybe they barely ate during the day. Maybe they used food to mark the end of work. Maybe they are just bored. The right answer depends on the problem. There is no perfect test, but physical hunger and cravings often feel different. Hunger usually builds gradually. More than one food sounds appealing. You might feel an empty stomach, lower energy, or have difficulty concentrating. A craving can arise suddenly. It often wants something specific: chocolate, chips, biscuits, something sweet after dinner. Neither is a moral failure, but the response may be different. If you are genuinely hungry, eat. The answer is not to white knuckle your way through physical hunger because you have decided that the kitchen is closed. Have a planned snack instead: Greek yogurt and some fruit, a protein pudding, some toast with a suitable topping, something that feels like real food and satisfies you. If the urge is boredom, stress, or habit, another snack may not solve what is actually happening here. That is where you need a pause and a change of environment. Here is the plan I want you to use. Step 1. Ask yourself when you last ate. Would you eat a proper snack, or do you only want one very specific food? If you would eat yogurt, fruit, toast, or another normal snack, you may be genuinely hungry, so eat something planned. Step 2. If it feels a bit like boredom, stress, or habit, leave the kitchen for 10 minutes, make a cup of tea, step outside for a minute, move to another room, change the environment. You are not trying to distract yourself forever. You are creating enough space to make a decision rather than reacting automatically. Step 3. If you still want the treat, choose the portion, put it in a bowl, sit down, enjoy it. Do not stand in the kitchen eating from the packet while having an argument in your head. The goal is not to never eat chocolate again. The goal is to stop one square becoming the full packet because no decision was ever made. Motivation is brilliant, but it comes and goes as quickly as a song on the radio. You might feel motivated at 8 a.m. That does not mean you will feel motivated at 10 p.m. after work, stress, children, and a poor night's sleep. That is why motivation cannot be the plan. The decision needs to be made earlier. The yogurt needs to be in the fridge. The chocolate needs to be portioned. The meals for tomorrow need to be ready. The kitchen needs a closing time. Discipline matters, but discipline becomes much easier when you're not asking it to fight your entire environment every single evening. The strongest habit is often not saying no. It is removing the need to keep deciding. Sleep matters. A poor night's sleep can make appetite and cravings harder to manage the next day. You are tired, you want quick energy, the easier food becomes harder to ignore. That does not mean one poor night ruins your progress. It means you should expect the day to feel harder and to plan for it. Have your meals ready. Keep a better snack available. Do not rely on willpower alone. Protect sleep where possible. But remember that even good sleep does not remove every single craving. You still need habits. You still need preparation. Meal prep gets a bad name because people imagine spending all day Sunday filling 21 identical tubs. It does not need to look like that. Cook enough chicken, mince, fish, or another protein source for Monday to Wednesday, then cook again on Wednesday for the next few days. Prepare the parts of the week that normally fall apart. Lunch, protein, a few snacks, one or two dinner options. Keep yogurt, fruit, shakes, and plant treats ready. You do not need every meal mapped to the gram. You need enough prepared food to prevent tiredness from making every decision for you. Preparation is not punishment, it is reducing friction. When the craving arrives, your long-term goal needs to matter more than the short-term urge. But that's very easy to say when you're not the person standing at the fridge. The real work happens earlier. Why does the goal matter? What are you trying to change? How will you feel tomorrow if you follow the plan? How will you feel if tonight becomes another unplanned binge? This isn't about guilt. It's about remembering that every decision is a vote. One treat does not ruin anything. One difficult night does not ruin anything. But repeating the same unplanned response every single night then becomes a habit or pattern. The goal does not need perfection. It needs enough consistent votes in the right direction. Protein is important. Keep prioritizing it, but do not expect it to solve every hunger, craving, and behavior problem. Learn the difference between hunger and habit. Prepare for the evening. Protect your sleep. Keep better options available. Plan treats instead of pretending that you would never want them. And make the decision before you're standing at the fridge trying to negotiate with yourself. If you want help building this around your real week, DM me Rebuild on Instagram. I will send you the application. And if you are local to Carnford and want regular small group coaching, DM me info. Chat to you next week.